By the end of this video, you're going to know how to protect your personal information so it doesn't get leaked on the internet, or even worse, to AI models that are going to continue to train on it forever, and it may even get hacked from them. Because let's face it, in 2025, everybody's uploading everything to ChatGPT, to Claude, to Gemini, and this could be dangerous, especially if you deal with things like medical records, tax forms, contracts, PDFs with client information, and so much more. And I know, nobody thinks about it, but your private information could literally be used to train these AI models, or even worse, cyber criminals could steal it from them. But lucky for you, there's a brand new AI tool that makes it incredibly easy for you to be able to protect yourself. So let's dive into exactly what it is, how to use it, and 5 use cases that you're gonna love for this. Now, the tool that I'm talking about is called redactable.com because it's the easiest and #1 way for you to be able to redact documents, whether you want to remove text, you want to remove faces, doesn't matter what you want to remove. In fact, this is 98% faster than any other redaction tool. So let's say that you have a contract that you want to share with somebody, but you do want to redact some of that information. I actually want to show you this with a live example. If we come over here, we're going to click on upload files. I am then going to pull up a bunch of different files right here, and I'm going to type in contract. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to allow me to find a contract that I have with a different company. And we're going to be able to scroll down here. Let's say that we have this agreement right here. So I'm going to upload this in here. I'm going to upload this file right here. We could see that this is going to go through, this is going to optimize this so that AI will very quickly be able to determine what should be pulled out of this. We can click on this and then we can see auto right here. Again, I'm going to click on auto. This is going to go through and this is going to figure out all the different things that I should take out of this contract. And if we wanted to, we could click on select all right here and see this redacted 11 different items. Now this goes through, this automatically does this. And again, now I feel safe uploading this to ChatGPT or sending this to somebody or putting this in my Google Drive where it may get leaked or that information may end up in the hands of somebody I don't want to have it. And this doesn't only work for contracts. So this is a ticket that I recently got for driving in Florida. Now, of course, there's some information on here that I don't want you guys to be able to see, like my license plate number or my address and things like that. So of course, I am going to redact this, but maybe I don't actually know how to pay for this on the website. So guess what? I can come over here, I can redact this, then upload it into ChatGPT and ask it how I can actually go ahead and pay for this. Now, there are several different things that you are going to be able to redact with this. If we come over to Redaction Wizard right here, we can click to do this manually. We could search for certain text words or phrases that we want to redact. We could choose different categories, or we could have this automatically do it, in which case we'll just have to go through and approve all the different things that it actually gives us. I'm going to show you that in just a second, but if you come over to categories right here, you could see that there are tons and tons of different categories, and one of the coolest and newest ones that they have is this face detection right here, where you can literally get rid of people's faces. Now, let's go back over here, and if we come over into this, this is going to be exactly what it looks like when you first upload something. So if we come back, you will see right here, click on upload files. This can go through and actually upload things. Obviously, you can add in a bunch of different team members, and you could see the redaction log if you wanted to see all the different things that your team has redacted before. And you could even tag all of these if you needed them to be for certain clients or something along the lines of that. So we click into this right here. This is just a screenshot that I took, but I took this in order to show off a few different things and exactly how this works. So once we actually have this uploaded right here, you'll see on the left-hand side, we could come over here and select things. We could rotate, we could use the hand, we could do a manual redaction, we could draw a redaction, we could do redaction color if we wanted to change a color. You could do a find and replace, or if you wanted to start a tour, you could do that right here. But I think this is pretty self-explanatory. So if you wanted to just auto-redact, just click on auto right here, and this will go through and actually do that. Otherwise, you could click on this redaction wizard right here, and again, choose to do this manually, choose to do it by searching text, choose to do it by categories, or have it do auto. So we're going to click on categories right here because I want to do a few different things. The first thing that I want to do is I want to redact faces here because I'm going to upload this to social media, but I don't want to show these random people's faces. So what you're going to see here now is we could come over here and actually add this in. If we click on this right here, this is going to redact all their different faces. Now, maybe we would want to redact even more than that, in which case I'm going to click on auto right here, and this is going to go through, and this is going to suggest a bunch of different things that I might want to redact, and then it actually comes over here and tells me what they are. For example, I'm going to want to redact these people's names so that it doesn't show on my social media, and then all I have to do is click redact 2 items. I could have added a reason if I wanted to, I could select all if I wanted to, and I could clear the search if I wanted to go through and manually do my own search. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Rob, this is great, but can't I just do this in a PDF editor like Adobe or some other online tool? But I would actually warn you against doing that, because yes, you could go in there and just cover up sensitive information with a black box or with a white rectangle, but hackers and people that are trying to steal your information can still extract metadata, copy and paste the text out, and then they're going to have access to that. In addition to that, redactable.com is really easy to use. You don't have to download an app. You don't have to download some software. As you can see, I'm literally doing this right from my browser right here. And they also have integrations with a bunch of other different tools. For example, if I come over here to upload files, I could upload files from my computer. I could upload them from Clio, from Google Drive, from Dropbox, from Box, or from OneDrive, which makes this incredibly seamless to be able to import straight into you or your team's different workflows that you guys have. In addition to that, you could see that you can get this to automatically scan the document using AI to identify information by literally just clicking on auto like I showed you before, and it goes through and literally scans everything. In addition to that, when this goes through and actually redacts things, this is actually going to take out the hidden data like metadata or like transparent objects or information that you don't actually want to show up. And I am a safety freak, but I would still feel good uploading this. Had I just put a black box over this or a white box over this, I wouldn't feel comfortable, because if you uploaded this to the internet or you uploaded it to AI, it would still actually be able to extract those things. But with redactable, I feel 100% safe uploading this stuff, even if it had my social security number on here. Now, before I show you 5 viral use cases you could start to use this tool for today, especially if you run a business or you handle client data, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below to try redactable today for free. And since you're watching this video, if you use code redact15 off, you'll get 15% off if you decide to upgrade to any of their paid plans. Okay, so use case number 1 here, and I kind of alluded to this in the beginning, is going to be cleaning things up before you upload it to an LLM. For example, if you upload something to ChatGPT, to Gemini, to Grok, to Claude, all these different platforms, you're going to want to make sure that you come through and redact any sensitive information beforehand. Again, like with this ticket right here, I don't know how to actually pay this ticket, so I'm going to upload this to ChatGPT and get it to figure it out. But before I do that, I want to make sure I hide my address. I want to make sure that I hide my full name. I want to make sure that I also go through and I hide my license plate and things like that. And I'd be able to do that just by using this tool in just a few seconds. And then I would feel 100% comfortable uploading this into ChatGPT. Or another example of this is I very often will upload bank statements, credit card statements, and stuff like that into ChatGPT in order to do financial analysis. Again, I always throw it into redactable. I redact all those different things. Now I feel totally safe uploading that to ChatGPT. Now, use case number 2 is going to be for anybody that's an influencer, that's a freelancer, anything like that. Maybe you're doing video editing contracting. So there are several different cases where this might come into play. Let's say that you were going to take something like this and put it in one of your videos. You might want to hide these people first, because maybe you don't want them to come after you. For example, this is the CEO of Instagram right here. Maybe I didn't want him to see that I mentioned him. I didn't want anybody to see his name, so I would hide that. Or maybe you're trying to talk about a client, but you want to do it anonymously because that client doesn't want to be mentioned. You could do the same exact thing here. Or let's say you want to upload a contract to ChatGPT to see if it's fair. What you're going to do, you're going to come over here, you're going to click on new project. I'm going to name this contract right here. And then from here, I can upload files. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come into my Finder. I'm going to find the contract that I'm talking about. I'm going to type in Nexus contract. This should pull it up. And then going to drag it in here, click on upload file. And now this is going to go through and actually scan this and begin to optimize this. Once this is done optimizing this, I can go through, I can redact everything that I wanted to redact, and then I'm going to be able to safely upload it into ChatGPT and ask it if the contract is fair. So I'm going to get ChatGPT ready over here. I'm going to say, is
this contract fair? Is there anything I need to watch out for? Okay, so now that this is actually done, we can see what type of redaction do we want to perform. I'm going to click on auto right here so that this goes through and actually finds a bunch of different things. For example, we want to get rid of this address right here. I want to get rid of, let's come down here. I want to hide who these different brands are. I want to hide, let's see what else. Company name, I'm going to hide this. Let's just say that I don't want ChatGPT to know that, right? Or I don't want ChatGPT to know the name of anybody that is actually involved here or any addresses. I could come through here, I can redact this, and let's say that I also wanted to add something else. For example, this right here, I could click on manual redaction right here, and then I'm going to highlight this, and we'll actually be able to redact this. So this is actually done here. I am going to come over here. I'm going to click on Redaction Preview. We can now scroll through and see all the different things that were removed from here. We can then click on Finalize. We can download this and upload it into ChatGPT. Come into my downloads, drag this in here, place this in here, and now ChatGPT will be able to safely go through this, and I don't have to worry about this training on specific things that I didn't want this to have access to, and I don't have to worry about that specific stuff getting leaked. And we can see here, it goes through a fairness overview, shows the different strengths and a few different things to watch out for. Now, you also might be a lawyer or an accountant or something like that. And let's say that you're working on a legal case, you might have to redact things. Lawyers and paralegals spend hours manually redacting things like case files, depositions, and so much more. And guess what? You could replace that with AI by using redactable.com, because like I've shared with you, you could upload this in here, and you'll also have an audit trail certificate for court compliance, which makes this incredibly easy for you to begin adding into your workflow, and you can feel confident that this is going to redact out everything, even the most sensitive information that might be in something like a deposition or a case file. Now, the next use case is going to be around real estate. If you've ever dealt with any type of real estate transaction, and this has personally freaked me out, especially it being in my email, you will see documents with social security numbers, with bank account information, with signatures, and before you upload that into a CRM, or maybe you're uploading it into ChatGPT because you wanted to change something, or maybe you're going to email it over to somebody, you are going to want to use redactable.com in order to redact this. In fact, there are a bunch of privacy and redaction rules around real estate, and you don't want to end up being that sloppy real estate agent or that sloppy person that was doing something with a deal that ends up leaking your client or potential client's social security number, bank account information, or maybe just details that they don't want to give out in terms of where they currently live, where they're going to be living in the future, or even how much they paid for something. Then the final use case that I have are that doctors, hospitals, mental health providers, they all need to make sure that they're removing patient data before sharing reports, and AI makes this incredibly easy. In fact, redactable.com has on their blog HIPAA redaction best practices so that you can prevent violations. Because if you work in this field, you know that people get fined an insane amount of money, and this brings in a no-brainer solution that is going to help your team save over 98% of their time, especially if you're a medical professional. And again, you can lean on this tool to then have an audit, have a log of where things were redacted, where things weren't redacted, and this becomes really easy for you to be able to implement into your team and for you to make sure that you're compliant and that there aren't going to be any surprises.
And again, using this tool is an absolute no-brainer because this is going to allow you or your team to redact sensitive information 98% faster than they're currently doing it right now. And as a reminder, if you want to protect your sensitive information or your client's sensitive information before it accidentally gets leaked or AI models begin to train on it, I'd strongly suggest that you go to the pinned comment below and get started with Redactable today for free. And as a reminder, if you use code REACT15OFF, you'll get 15% off if you decide to upgrade to any of their paid plans. Now, if you like this video, I'd strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through 6 hidden ChatGPT features that I guarantee you're probably not using because they just came out. I'll see you over there.